Hello, Likers. Welcome back to our channel. It's me, your fave, your one and only, your baby girl, Malika. So, Likers, today we are doing a critical review of Mr. Aloy series, Another Mistake in Marriage, episode 65. It starts with Jeff, who is trying to make Chioma understand that she has feelings for Kelly. She should stop pretending. She should stop pushing it, and she should stop denying it. She should accept how she feels about him. As it's true, sometimes it happens that you like somebody but you do not want to admit to, you don't want to admit that you have emotions for that person. You don't want to admit that you have feelings for that person. I think that is what Choma is going through right now. I think that's because she's ashamed. She's ashamed of what people are going to say, especially concerning their age difference, stuff like that. But sometimes just go for what makes you happy. Forget about what people would think. Especially 3 years is not that much. People, if it was like 7 years, okay, maybe you could say, but I think from 3 to 5 it's okay. I think so, in as much as I can't do it, but to me, I think that's okay. But above 5 to me is too much. So her brother is just encouraging her, making her to understand that, girl, listen, do you and forget about any other person. Okay, this is about you. This is you and you alone. Do you, and the others does not really matter. She's standing by her, making her understand that they are here for her. She should forget about any other thing. She should concentrate on how she feels inside about Kelly. That's the most important thing. That was really nice. That was really nice of Jeff, to say. The next thing shows George and Benita. George is trying to play Benita, not knowing that Benita is also a player. Yes, Benita is not a good girl. So George wants to play over her emotions based on the fact that he knows that she has feelings for him. George is like, I know that my friend told me blah 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 and all the rest. The way Benita is responding, her body language and all, it tells you that this girl, she knows what she's doing. She already knows that George is going to use her, and she's also willing to use George, in return, because if he thinks he's a player, eventually he has met his match. But George is trying to make Benita understand that based on what I want is the fact that, okay, since Angel is not giving me the attention that I need, okay, if there's a woman giving me that attention, why not pursue her? Why not try to pursue her, to see where it goes, where it takes us to. But should, in case Angel comes to her senses and chose to get rid of the baby and everything, I'll go back to her. So it was more like a white lie. It was half truth and half lie. You understand? But that if Benita, why not, things could still work out between them, and why not they could be in a serious relationship. So let them just see where this takes them to. This to take them to. George is playing with fire at this point, because a woman like Benita, eventually she knows what she's doing. For her to come to you, she already knows that she's going to use you. So she'll use what she has to get what she wants. Yes. Because she knows that George is playing, because she's asking George, how is it possible that you'll be so much in love with Angel, then all of a sudden you just switch? It's not possible to have that switch. I know this. All right. I know that you're trying to play me, but George is trying to reassure her. George is trying to show that he's a bad boy, he got this. He wants to show himself, not knowing that he will get played. Yes, so he will get played so badly that he will regret ever trying this nonsense again. So he's trying everything humanly possible. He's trying everything in the books, to convince Benita, to make her believe that he really wants something good, something nice with her, not knowing that Benita is already playing him. Because first and foremost, Benita did not give that drink. She did not give that substance. She was unable to put the substance inside the juice. So Angel is verifying her baby is okay. That's number one. So Benita in this game, she's going to lead hands down. But Josh thinks he's the boss, not knowing that he's getting played. And I am here for it, you know. I'm really happy because I know how this is going to end. It's going to end in tears. Yes, because Benita is calculating how he's going to play George like a child. Yes, that he is. But George is thinking that I'm going to use this girl to pepper, because George wants to do pepper them gang. Yes, he wants to do pepper them. He will going to use Benita to pepper Angel, so that will push Angel back into his arms. The next scene shows Kelly at the hospital, still in coma. Then all of a sudden he opens his eyes, you know, and he was shocked alive to see that Choma was by his side, you know. This, it feels so good. Like, as I can, like, I really like this for them, you know. It irrespective of the age difference, Choma should give herself some chance to be happy. She should give herself chance. She's a good person, you know. If it was left to me, all good people deserve happiness in this world. But unfortunately, majority of the time, bad people are the ones that have that are getting happiness. Yes, I'm sorry, but that's the truth. I didn't say all the time. I say majority of the time, bad people. Most of the time, you see good people suffer for love. Why? Because they are so pure. Their heart is so good. They tend to forgive so much that people always tend to use that against them. Yes. So Choma deserves some happiness. She deserves some sweetness in her life. Kelly as well, because Kelly is a good guy, you know. So Kelly was so pleased to wake up in, like, to see Choma by his side, you know. And Choma was very pleased. She was happy that Kelly was awake, Kelly was alive, and all the rest. She was really excited, you know. And it felt so good to see the two of them like that. It really felt good to see that Kelly is doing okay, and he still had his sense of humor, you know, because he was saying that if he knew that Choma liked him this much, he would have been taking bullets a long time ago. And Choma was like, "You're still being sarcastic, even being on that bed. This is crazy, you know." It's really good. I love this for the two of them. Honestly, I love this fact that they like each other, irrespective of the fact that Choma is trying to fight the feelings she has for Kelly, but she likes him, you know. She can't help it, you know. She's, because her action shows, you know. They say action speaks louder than word. If she didn't feel for him that much, if you look at it, Angel has not even visited yet, you know. Mama has not visited. Jeff, like, he shuffles, he comes and go and everything, but Choma hasn't left ever since she went there, you know. That's when you realize that he likes her, you know. He really cares about her. So I'm happy for them. I'm happy, you know, that they enjoy each other's company. This is good for them, honestly. I feel good about this. So Choma is trying to make Kelly realize that that was the biggest mistake of his life. He shouldn't have done that, you know. She was scolding him, and Kelly was just laughing. He was finding it funny, you know, especially the fact that he was teasing her, you know. So because to her that was so scary, you know. It was so scary to even think about it, to see that Kelly went through this. Like, she didn't want to hear it, that, like, she didn't want Kelly to go through that experience again. Whereas Kelly is saying that if he had known that Choma would rush to his side, like, he would have been collecting bullets already now, a long time ago, you know. This is so sweet, honestly. Like, as this is in real life, this is perfect, you know. In as much as there will be some devil from coming from nowhere to come and destroy everything, you know. Choma should just be happy. She should just give herself some chance, yes, to be happy. That's all I can say, honestly, at this point. And it feels good to see that somebody cares about you, because these days and now that I can't lie to you, people like us, some people's care ends where they where you stop giving them what they want. I'm serious about it. So seeing somebody like this, you have to just grab it and be happy. So the next scene shows Jeff, who is at home with his mom. Jeff is scared for his life because he realized that he's being followed. Yes, that he's being monitored wherever he goes. He has noticed that somebody keeps monitoring him. You know, he was telling his mom, and his mom got scared, like any normal mother, you know, because like as there are some fights that you can stand and fight, especially when you know what is after you, or you know that the fight is coming just to fight, not the one that they attempted to buy somebody. No, they attempted to buy you and somebody took the bullet for you, and it means you know that your life is at stake. Anybody, almost life no get duplicate, no. So it's better to run away to live to fight another day than to say that I'm not scared. Let me check. Nah, the time you're looking for that person will be looking for you as well. So her mother is not taking chances. She wants Jeff gone. Like she just wants Jeff to disappear and reappear where she wants him to go, because these are only son, and we know how much we value sons in this part of the world. You understand? We know how much we value sons. Like your mother will not want to lose you. Losing you will just buy her, because she knows that you are the one that will keep the family name alive. Your sisters will get married. So the next scene shows George and Benita who rushed to the hospital immediately. Kelly woke up from coma and called them that he was shot. They went there, and Angel was there with him. They went together. The way they came, the way they arrived at the hospital, like us, it was obvious that something is going on. You didn't even need to say her to tell you anything. They were glued to each other. They came in together. What could they possibly be doing together? You understand? They were glued to each other. Like Jeff was looking at them, and like this is couple, like this is how couples work. Mhm. And they want it to be so obvious, they are not even hiding it. But Benita was disappointed when she found out that Jeff was a target and George took the bullet. She was really pissed. She didn't like it. She was really disappointed and was wondering, like, why would you do something like that? She didn't like it, one bit, because George is her friend. Kelly is her friend. In as much as she was looking for where to pitch. So Kelly asked them where they were coming from. They said they went shopping, so they decided to come there together and blah 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 and whatsoever. Whatever. They're definitely lying. So she was not happy at all. She was trying to blame George, that what if it would have been worse? How could you do that? Like, you cannot try to save somebody. And that was when Angel noticed something. She was like, where are you guys coming from like this? Immediately she asked that question, like, as they held hands, they like tight, like to show that we are together. Angel noticed. Like, if I know she felt something, in as much as she'll pretend not to feel anything. That was when George said, we are together now. Like, and Kelly was shocked, like, what? It's normal for somebody to be shocked when he knew that, no, you are instead interested in this person. How can you be coming with this person? So Benita went ahead to explain whatsoever that George asked her out, and because based on the fact that George is single, she decided, oh my girl, you're petty. Honestly, anybody will do this to you, you are petty. And Angel was shocked, realized that what George asked you out. George was like, yeah, he was so quick to answer. If I was Angel, I would realize that something is fishy. He was so quick to answer, like, yes, we are together, to show that I'm no more coming after you. So to Kelly, it was funny because he knows that George is interested in Angel and Benita is Angel's friend. So when did that switch occur? So Benita went ahead to explain herself, whatsoever she was explaining, that George is single, she is single. So I don't think there's any problem in the mingling. No, there's no problem. People can mingle. There's no issue, people can mingle, but when you're mingling, remember not to be using people's name. Where she was really out of place is to ask Angel, like, I hope you're okay, sweetheart. Like, I hope it's fine with you that I'm messing with your man, stuff like that. And Angel to her was more like, you can have him, please. Girl, bye, take him, just go. You can eat him, you can do whatever it is that you want. If I was the one, that was what I was going to say. You can have him, you can eat him, do what you want, do as you please. I don't care. So the next thing shows Bolaji, who came to see Kizito's mom because Kizito's mom wanted to see him, but he was scared because he was wondering, like, you want me to come to this house where there are a lot of people? So she made him understand that she was alone at home. But she had pressing matters, like that was very important to her. Kelly, sorry, the likes of Flora. Where is Flora? Because if you said you've bite somebody, she will see her corpse, the person's corpse. So how come I cannot find Flora's corpse? I cannot find Flora. What's going on? So she wanted to know, like, what was happening. Why is she not seeing Flora, and why is she not seeing her corpse? This woman is something else. I promise you guys. This woman is some. So Bolaji is trying to make her understand that I did what you asked me to do. I did what you asked me to do. I stabbed her. I left her there to, BLWED, to buy, and I watched her buy. But I don't know, like I don't know where her cup, because I watched her buy, then she left. But Bolaji is so stupid, because he was supposed to think that, okay, maybe she could pretend to have bite, or maybe she could just pass out. You didn't go, you left. So maybe she could have just passed out, and when you left, she called somebody, or maybe she was pretending. He didn't think of those things. So Kizito mom is so pissed. What she wants now is Jeff gone, Flora gone. So, but what she's saying is, I don't care. One thing you have to understand is this: if you've spied somebody, I need to see her corpse. Yes, which is true. So look for either her corpse, or if she's alive, buy her again. But make sure she vanishes from the surface of the earth. And she said that she doesn't care. She said that make sure they don't trace it to me. Was she not the same one who said that if they arrest you, I'll make sure you don't sleep in jail? So what is the make sure they don't trace it to me again? It's all about. If they are not supposed to trace it to you, so how is he supposed to protect himself? But you want him to hurriedly go there and buy somebody, but you don't want it to be traced to you. She's making Bolaji to know. It's more like telling him that you're on your own. No, if they catches you, you don't on your own. They don't call my name. I'm not concerned. Yes, that's what it simply means. But will Bolaji have sense? Will Bolaji have sense to stand up to this woman and tell her that I'm not doing this thing? I am not doing. I'm scared for my life. He will not have sense now. Bolaji cannot have sense. It's pathetic to see that some people don't really have sense in this life, So Bolaji is trying to say that it is risky. You're asking me to buy Jeff at the same time. I've buy Flora. I don't know where she is. So she said, look for her. Bring me just two things. It's either you look for her, you find her corpse, bring it to me, or you look for her, you see her, you buy her and bring Omo. Like she just want them bite and gone rather. And even Jeff, she was like, everything I ask you to do, you're not doing it. So Bolaji is trying to complain that I'm not a talk, I'm not a buyer. You're not a talk, you're not a buyer, but you took money for a talk and a buyer. Why did you take it? Why didn't you hire a proper buyer and a proper talk? You understand? So Kizito's mom at this point, she's very pissed with Bolaji, because to her it's more like Bolaji keeps taking money and he's not doing anything. But that's what Bolaji wants, because Bolaji was on Kizito's payroll. Bolaji was wanting you to put him on your payroll. You didn't do that. Bolaji is not a buyer. He doesn't have the heart of a buyer. So it will be very difficult. Kizito's mom thinks she's too clever, or she can manipulate people. She can do whatever she wants people to do. No, no. And she had to ask Bolaji to leave her house. This woman, I don't know how Bolaji can stand her this much, this long. Bolaji had to leave. So he left the house. The next thing shows Jeff, who is sending a voice note to Angel, making Angel to understand that he is gone. But before going, he saw her, when she was going to the hospital, but he didn't want to meet her because he was so sad to say goodbye. He didn't want, and there are some people like that who cannot stand a goodbye. They don't want to tell you goodbye. They rather do it on the phone or a letter or whatsoever, but to stand up to you and tell you is very painful. So the next thing shows Kizito's mom on the phone with Bolaji, because apparently they have sighted Jeff, who was living in a car. They suspected that he was running away. So Kizito's mom is making Bolaji to know that on no account must that car go. On no account must Jeff leave town. he has to pursue him until he buys him. He cannot leave town, Imagine that Jeff cannot be breathing, he cannot be walking freely, as if you are God. So when she was talking, she heard a sound like somebody dropped something. She realized that she was not alone after all. When she went to check upstairs from downstairs, she saw Angel's mom, who was trying to run away. So that was when she realized that she has been outed, and now she needed to clear her mess. You see, so imagine what will happen. She's stronger than Angel's mother. Angel's mother is frail, she's older, so she's now, all she can do is to struggle to pick a call, to pick her phone and place a call, but she'll pick it. And the same time, Kizito's mom is running upstairs, to stop her. And the only way you can stop something like that is by buying the person, because she has heard everything. She heard everything that she was saying. She heard about the fact that she needed her son to be quiet. And the next thing shows Jeff that his mom called him, trying to talk about what she just found out about Uchechi. But she's not talking because at the same time, she is struggling to keep Kizito's mom out of the room, but it's not possible because Kizito's mom is stronger, so it becomes a rumble. It becomes a rumble. Kizito's mom is struggling to save herself by making sure by all means she has to buy her. So she took a flower vase and hit it on her head, and I don't know if she passed out or I'm praying that let it be that she had passed out, because the more people that are there to give their testimony against Kizito's mom, the better. And I hope Angel's mom, you would have learned her lesson, because Angel always told her Kizito's mom is dangerous. She did this, she did that. She can do this, she can do that. But Angel's mom is always talking about, if you don't have proof, you don't have proof. Now, if you have proof, then you buy, what are you going to do? What's your family going to do? So she realizes that the phone is still on. She picks up the phone. She realizes that was Jeff's voice. She had to turn the phone off because she didn't want anyone to suspect what was going on. This is really a sad situation. It's really sad how people you want to avenge so badly that you're willing to buy everybody. Excuse me, this is really sad. And Jeff is struggling, to talk to his mom. He's struggling, like thinking that he could talk to his mom and everything. This is sad. This woman, she has gone too far. Yes, she has gone too far to stop right now. It won't be possible for her to stop. Jeff had to run to the house. The next scene shows so when I saw this scene, I just knew that was Flora, and it was Flora. So Flora is still alive. Flora has not quite. So like, as we are going to end this video, Flora has not quite. Flora is still alive, but we don't know where she is, but she will definitely be fine. So like I always say, marriage is not a do or die affair. Marriage is not for the weak. It's not for the fainted-hearted. I promise you guys. Marriage is you have to be very tough, but please protect your mental health. Okay, it's very important. Protect your mental health against any negativity around you. Protect it against people that are there just to destroy your mental health. Please keep it safe, because you need it. It is your mental health, so by doing that, you have to limit people that you bring in your space. Yes, you have to limit it, because there are some people that are there just to destroy your mental health, so you have to keep them away from you. All right, so like us, on this note, I'll have to say bye, guys.